My name is Milka Chepkorir Kuto. I am a member of an indigenous community, the Sengwer indigenous community, living in Kabolet Forest in the western part of Kenya. I grew up growing trees because my father started a tree nursery 11 years ago, and he was the only owner of a tree nursery that generated 7 varieties of indigenous trees and other exotic trees. And the tree nursery generated 10,000 of trees that were distributed in many parts of the northern parts of Kenya for forestation. And growing up, me and my siblings helped my father a lot in bringing up the seedlings, in watering the seedlings, and he passed on this knowledge to us. But my father died 2 years ago, and suddenly this year and some part of last year we started witnessing soil erosion from some of the lands that trees have not been planted before, and places where deforestation has happened in the forest and in people's land. GESA generally just the first thing that it made me realize is that all the things that I've been doing is spiritual activism. I didn't know, like, yeah, I have been doing this. Of course, I know that my spirit and the whole of me is in my land, is in the forest, because I am an indigenous person. But it just triggered that realization to me.
And I guess it's just a function of how we think about spirituality and what that means. Like, so for me, I'm here because I think of it in a very like non-religious sense, and as like the sum of all our relationships with the rest of the living and non-living world. And so in my mind, we're all real spiritual, whether or not we realize it.
Sorry to pause you there. I know there's a lot of juicy conversations happening, and it's really part of this new movement of trying to connect the body, spirituality and oppression, and looking at how trauma from oppression really relates to our bodies. Step forward if you do not feel respected and listened to in the environmental movements you organise with.
In this room and in the world out there is also a soul. So the name of the game in spiritual activism is no matter who you are engaging with, even the rapacious landlord or the rapist or whatever. Even the person you may confront and say, no, no more, we will not accept this. We are going to work to change the situation. You push with one hand, but you have another hand behind to catch.
And apart from that, I have had a chance to interact with very many very influential participants who not only have supported me in words, but emotionally I could feel their support, which really takes me to a very greater height of, I can still make it. Because the threat that we face back home, even if somebody gives me a gun today, I will not be able to protect myself from 100 of security guards from the Kenya Forest Service. But that emotional support from someone, wherever they are, in Cyprus, in whatever they are, is very, very important to me. It has given me a chance to share what I feel. Sometimes I feel so depressed and I feel like maybe I'm losing hope. But when I speak to people about what I go through, it relieves me. The change may not be very instant, but it relieves me emotionally and energizes me to do the next thing, to write about it, to tell the world what is happening. So telling it is a step towards resolving it. I have a family that is not in one place. I have a family made of people from different places in the world. people who I will still share my frustrations or my success with. And I am pretty sure that when I'm sad, they will be sad. And when I'm happy, they will share with me the joy of my happiness and my success. I have GESA. I have a family.